And standing across the cage, his opponent fighting out of the red corner. He represents Evolve Berry and Fight Academy Ireland and brings into the cage a record of 3 wins and 1 defeat. Give it up for Eoghan Masoliver!
Shea starting strong here.
Fast start, but Pablo looks like he's almost on Cleland's back.
Oh, he is.
He's right up there now with a body triangle. And what a fast transition to the back by Eoghan Masoliver. And I was saying to you beforehand, Andy, I'm a big fan of this kid.
Yeah.
I've trained with him, you trained with him, we know how good he is, but he's really putting in strong performances since transitioning into adult amateur mixed martial arts.
This is an absolutely terrible position for Shea to be in. Going on his back with a body triangle, fighting the neck.
Right at the start of the first round. Both fighters have been relatively busy and active, but Masoliver it is who's got off to the fastest start here. He's got that one arm sunk through. Masoliver, I think, is controlling the left arm of Cleland is controlling the left arm of Masoliver, stopping him getting the full rear naked choke grip for the moment, but
I think he's trying to dump him off the top, but it won't work with a body triangle.
Yeah, the body triangle hits differently to the 2 hooks, the traditional 2 hooks.
And this doesn't look good for...
It's a really dangerous position. You can see it's just the one arm, and he's got that control over Owen's left hand. Owen using his head position very well to just clamp onto the left side of Cleland's head. You can still finish this with one arm.
Yeah.
If you can grab your own shoulder, you can get such a tight squeeze once you drive your hips into your opponent. But good calm defense by Shea Cleland so far. Fighting the choke, staying composed. Again, trying to dump his opponent forward. Dropping to the knees now, he could be in a spot of bother. He's peeling the choking arm away. Good defense so far. Is he under the chin? We can't see from this backside. The cameras are now...
He couldn't be under the chin because Owen's got a heavy bridge on the hips.
Cleland just staying composed right now, but how long can he survive in this deep water? Really having to weather a storm here in this opening round. Expected he was going to be up against it, probably against an opponent of this caliber, but
he was going to try and open the neck now with a few shots. He's still not in.
Yeah. Cleland has just done really well to control that left arm, as I keep saying, on Masoliver, and it's been enough to help him survive in this first round. It was the difference in him not getting choked.
Oh, he's in now, isn't he? He's in.
There's a bite on it now, it's on the face, and he runs out of time, but what an opening round by Eoghan Masoliver. Unbelievable, fast pace. Owen's 3 wins at amateur adult level have all come by submission. Of course, he had an absolute wealth of team, novice, cadet rules, whatever you want to call them, bouts in the run-up to that. He's actually a very, very experienced competitor, and we were talking about him off air, and he has the air of an athlete that could go places, could do something. Yeah?
Look at his age, he's fighting for an amateur flyweight title in Chaos in a few months' time. He's fighting against someone actually that Shea's beaten, just looking off your notes, and Nate Kelly.
Yeah, really good wrestling, there's Owen, and dangerous with the likes of guillotines, and obviously their rear naked chokes. He has good wins as well. Like he won his amateur debut only in November. His adult one, that was over Pierce.
But as you say, man, it's flying submissions. He's got everything. He had a flying triangle armbar, I think, on Chaos. He got a comment from Paddy the Body on Instagram over it. He's an impressive grappler.
Yeah. Shea Cleland, of course, has victories over Owen Teague, Aaron Henry, Nate Kelly, who we just mentioned is fighting Eoghan Masoliver soon. So Cleland, no joke himself.
No joke, and he's put in probably one of the worst positions he could be in right at the start of the first round, and he survived the round. He has to take heart
there. And I remember when he fought Aaron Henry, who's a very good fighter, teammate of mine. He weathered a bit of a storm and came back and got the finish. So Andrew McGahan speaks very highly of Shea Cleland. Come through some tough tests so far and is really growing into this amateur career himself. Masoliver putting on a pace though and really testing him. Really good work by Shea Cleland to get that underhook, dug it out and reverse Masoliver. Excellent grappling against the fence. And letting the shots go on the break, sprawls well. Look at Masoliver. How fast was he at getting to those hips? He's just laced the leg of Cleland, making it difficult for him. He's going to try and peel it away and connect to the hips, but Cleland does well. Again, reverses Masoliver. He's not allowing him to have it all his own way in this round.
No, not at all.
Good jump to the guard there. Masoliver thought about maybe hopping up for an armbar or a triangle. He goes again. Jumps close guard. He had a leg over the arm, but not over the shoulder. Big high kick from close quarters. Managed to get that kick very high up considering they were both in the pocket. The pace of these two young fighters is exceptional. Cleland looking so calm and composed here in the guard. Just trying to keep to his fundamentals.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Paul, he lost that first round, but this is not clear cut this second round at all.
Yeah, much more competitive. Masoliver climbing up for submission attempts. Nice shot on the break there by Cleland. And goes hips in to nullify the up kicks.
The Shea is landing on one here.
Yeah. He's turned this into a fight. You can see the value in the wrestling skills of Masoliver.
Yeah.
I've wrestled with him. I've trained in the Team Rhino wrestling classes, and I've watched how he's able to get those entries on pretty much anybody.
That's right. I've been speaking to Bill McCann myself. Bill doesn't hand out cheap praise, and he has a good word on Eoghan Masoliver.
Yeah, Bill's a big fan of him. And rightly so. He's a talented kid. See, he's looking at that takedown with Shea Cleland has sprawled again.
That was a great round for Shea, now, to be honest.
Yeah, that one could be coming in either way really at the end of that round, so it's a difficult one to call. The judges definitely had a little bit more work cut out for themselves in that second round.
Yeah, I mean, Eoghan didn't look as if he was in much trouble, but Shea was landing shots. The scoring criteria is so difficult to understand. You have a grasp on it. That was a close round.
Absolutely, and if we have another round like that, the fight, after looking like it was all going one way in the first, could easily, be sitting on a knife edge by the end if we stay in this sort of, collision of styles. Masoliver taking some deep breaths there. As we can see here, he basically wants to get those takedowns. He wants to get to the hips of his opponent. Cleland remaining composed when that happens. Got himself out of some bad positions, defended well against the fence, and as you said, managed to land some strikes of his own. All to play for, I think. Cleland looking to just establish the striking range a little bit here. Nice low kick by Cleland. He's looking to make Masoliver pay, but doesn't find a home for any of those strikes. Big entry there by Cleland. Is he going to get Masoliver down? He does. He managed to connect the legs, connect the hands around the legs and pin the two legs together. But we know Masoliver likes a guillotine.
I just don't know if that was the right thing to do, to be honest, but time will tell.
Cleland, he's got a frame across the hips. He's going to be able to use that, I think, to get his head out. Beautiful work. Clever work by Cleland. Smelled the danger, abandoned ship this range. Little slip might cost him, though. Both fighters probably feeling the pace of those first 2 rounds, and maybe taking a moment here just to catch their breath and mount one final surge on the home stretch. Cleland's trying to turn. He's trying to look for that
look,
arm
he's
bar.
on that arm. No, he's just slipping off the elbow. Owen looks very calm here in this position.
Yeah. Well, he's got the rear naked choke grip there, and he's safe. But, Cleland definitely the one putting the work in this 3rd round, it looks like.
I believe so too, Paul.
Yeah, and again, we thought that second one was close. This fight could be going either way, Andy. It's a really, really competitive scrap after looking in round 1 like it wasn't going to be anything like that. Great work by Masoliver to find himself back to the top position.
And the mount.
Slides into mount in such a close bout.
Yeah.
Well, almost into mount. Cleland recovers the half guard. Cleland does have, I think, an underhook on that left side. Can he use it to wrestle up perhaps, or maybe work a sweep? Or is it an underhook? It's difficult to see from our side. It is.
Paul, this is another difficult round to score.
Yeah. The old cliche, I'm glad I'm not judging this one, stands true here. Cleland reverses Masoliver now, and Masoliver finds himself on his back. It's just swaying back and forth here. The momentum. Masoliver throws the legs up to no avail. Cleland calls him back to his feet. They're up, they're throwing down to finish off an exciting 3 rounds. Cleland looks fresh, striding forward, Masoliver firing back. What action! What an amazing fight!
I can't call it. Owen clearly won the first round.
Yeah, but after that, Andy, it could be either way. That was an exceptional showcase for 2 supremely talented young fighters. Blown away by how good both of these kids look today. Both of them just early in their amateur careers. As you said, 6 fights deep. Well, 7th today for Cleland. 5th one here for Masoliver. Well, I can't call it. I can't split them. Let's see what the judges have to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for these 2 fighters. After an excellent 3 rounds, we go to your judges' scorecards for a decision. Your judges all scored this bout 29-28, 29-28, and 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision. Shea Cleland!
Didn't I, my dear?